first and foremost, I want to say what an incredible string quartet. The Madison String Quartet, again, ladies and gentlemen. You're seeing all here. The principals, incredible, 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 incredible. I'm going to talk a little bit about next season, which will hopefully whet all your appetites to come back and support this incredible orchestra, which, by the way, before I announce next season, I want to say two very important things. The people behind me, the great artists I work with day in and day out, the Plainfield Symphony, are incredible. I want all of you to give these incredible artists a great hand. They are extraordinary. I love them. First and foremost, and also, by the way, our incredible board, Peter Lamonaco, everyone on board, all of you here tonight, please, please keep coming back. That said, I will now be selling the 97th season. In order, October 8th of 2016, we will be doing a piece of music I absolutely adore. I can guarantee you will only hear this here, because I think the last time it was programmed in the New York tri-state area was almost 10 years ago. It's a piece by Dmitri Shostakovich, his 10th Symphony. It's a gigantic work. It's close to an hour in length. It's very reminiscent of my favorite composer, wink, 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 you know who that might be. His initials would be G and M. It's an incredible piece of music, and I guarantee you will be beyond thrilled. That is our season opener, and I think it's a very, very, very exciting one. We'll begin that concert with a Mozart Symphony. That's October 8th, 2016. November 19th, 2016, will be our semi-annual POPS program, our POPS concert. I can see a lot of faces lighting up. Well, I think you not only your faces will light up, you will be thrilled this season, coming season. We are honoring the music of Stephen Sondheim. So we're going to be doing all the musicals hopefully you know and love, I hope, with a few major Broadway stars that hopefully you will also know and love. On that program, also, in the midst of all these great Sondheim songs, is something very, very special, and I'm announcing it tonight. A dear friend of mine, Charlie Harmon, who was Leonard Bernstein's amanuensis and assistant for the last 20 years or so of his life, has arranged and orchestrated a rhapsody for violin and orchestra on themes, basically on songs from Bernstein's show On the Town. This will be the world premiere of this piece of music. This is the first time anyone will have heard this, and our very own concert mistress extraordinaire, Evelyn Estava, will be the soloist for this piece. So Plainfield will be actually the first place you will hear this 2 years before the official Bernstein Centennial. So I think this is a very, very exciting thing. That it will be on the November 19th program. So please, please come. I think it's going to be quite an extraordinary evening. March 11th is an homage to all the great, great artists behind me in their different sections. So there'll be different pieces featuring different sections of the Plainfield Symphony, meaning the strings, the winds, the brass, and percussion. I won't give away the pieces, it'll be a surprise, but they are quite extraordinary pieces of music, and they will be basically highlighting the different sections and what incredible artists we have here. April 29th, that's March 11th, April 29th, 2017 is our final concert, our season finale for next season. And I call it a love letter to Maurice Ravel, one of my favorite composers. This concert will be mostly Ravel's music, including Daphnis and Chloe, the Second Suite, which is a standard piece of the repertoire. And ending with, of course, what are we ending with? Bolero, which you all know and hopefully love. It will also be featuring the gold medal winner of the Young Pianist Competition in New Jersey for this year, for this season, Helen Chen. She'll be playing a Chopin piano concerto. So it's not exactly all Ravel, it's Ravel with a little Chopin, but you happen to love Chopin, so it's it actually all works in that way. And on January 28th, we have our family program. which is going to be a mixed bag of a lot of different things. I don't know how it's going to actually all stick together, but one very exciting part of it is there is a piece that was written by our conductor emeritus, Sabine Pauza, dedicated to me and the Plainfield Symphony, which will have its world premiere at that family program. There are a lot of world premieres next season. I think it's very exciting. So anyway, that said, I encourage you to attend all of these concerts. I think next season is going to be quite extraordinary. And as you can hear, this is the best orchestra in New Jersey, if not the world. One last thing that is not an announcement about next season, but this half, just so you get an idea, the next piece we're doing is, obviously, as you can see from your program, is one of Elgar's. It's probably his most famous piece of music. It's the Enigma Variations. And I wrote enough in the program about the content of the piece you're going to hear. It's obviously a theme and variations. There are many variations. But what's interesting about this, and I also wrote about this in the program notes for this evening, there is a stated theme, which you'll hear at the beginning of the piece, but there is a non-stated theme that's implied throughout this piece, which is where the word enigma comes from. Meaning, there's a piece of music or a theme that is implied in the actual theme and in all the variations. Many musicologists have spent years, if not decades, more than 100 years, trying to figure out what this enigma theme is, including things as strange and bizarre as Old Lang Syne and Rule Britannia, two tunes that you won't hear, but you maybe could figure it out. If you listen to the way things sound in this piece, you might be able to squeeze it together. Anyway, that's just a little teaser for the next piece you're going to hear. And the last piece is self-explanatory. If you've ever graduated, you've probably heard it so often. It's probably repetitious. It's in your brain. It's in your whatever. If there are any members of the United Kingdom or Commonwealth members in the audience, you'll also know that the last piece of music tonight on tonight's program have lyrics to it. So if you feel so inclined and you are a member of the United Kingdom or a Commonwealth member, please sing along, since I'm sure you will know those words. Okay, on to Elgar, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for being here.